A reimagined puzzle box means even more violence and mayhem. But what exactly is going on with the all-important Lament configuration in Hulu's Hellraiser? The Lament configuration is an essential component of every Hellraiser movie, as the mysterious puzzle box is responsible for opening the gateway to hell and summoning the Cenobites. Without it, the franchise's terrifying demons wouldn't be able to show their victims unspeakable sights and unleash legendary suffering. Basically, the Lament configuration is the hellbound heart of the entire saga. Variations of the puzzle box have appeared in all shapes and sizes throughout the Hellraiser movies. The best-known iteration is a simple golden cube that shouldn't be tampered with, but this has evolved throughout the franchise. For instance, Hellraiser Bloodline turns a whole space station into an inverted Lament configuration, built to trap the Cenobites and send them back to hell once and for all. Meanwhile, Hulu's Hellraiser isn't content to repeat the same old formula either.
It's a puzzle. The only one of its kind.
While the puzzle box featured in Hulu's Hellraiser might look a little strange at times, it's not the first time the franchise has gotten creative with the demon summoning gadget. However, David Bruckner's unsettling 2022 reboot adds some new elements to the supernatural artifact, which fans might not have been expecting. Hulu's Hellraiser is a reimagining of sorts, but it can hang out in the same universe as Clive Barker's original film and some of its sequels. However, the shape of 2022's puzzle box might take some long-term fans by surprise, as there are scenes in which it's reminiscent of a rectangular antique. In other scenes, it changes shape entirely. The original Lament configuration did unfurl, bend, and twist into different shapes after being activated, so the new puzzle box isn't completely alien in its presentation. Still, it's clear that the filmmakers behind 2022's Hellraiser wanted to apply some unique touches to the demonic object. That said, fans will be pleased to know that the puzzle box also adopts a wholly recognizable form in Hulu's Hellraiser. For instance, the very first shot of the box depicts a very familiar image, although it isn't long before that changes. Nothing good ever comes from touching the Lament configuration, unless a person is using it to send the Cenobites back to the Shadow Realm. Hulu's Hellraiser enforces this notion, as playing with the box seemingly comes with more suffering than ever before, by producing a sharp blade that cuts the user. This is rather fitting, as it serves as a precursor to the Cenobites arriving on the scene and carving into flesh. Playing with the box means blood will be spilled, whether it's by the Cenobites' chains or the device itself. The sharpness of the puzzle box also means that it can be used as an effective weapon. This is evident during the film's warped, blood-soaked climax, which sees Riley use the puzzle box to complete her mission. In the end, though, she regrets ever coming into contact with the device in the first place. David Bruckner's Hellraiser has some fun with the visuals of the box, while also exploring the device's mysterious capabilities. In previous Hellraiser movies, the Lament configuration has sometimes been seen appearing to reconfigure itself after sending the Cenobites back to hell. In the 2022 reboot, the puzzle cube can seemingly reassemble itself after being opened by its user. This is noticeable during the scene in the playground in which Riley summons the demons before passing out on the roundabout. Of course, that doesn't mean that the Hell Priest can't play with the Lament configuration. Moments after Riley wakes up, the priest uses the device to torment her and cause her chest to bleed, proving that when the demon holds the box, bad things happen to human beings.